Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to walk through a site template, and we're using an image that we just found on the internet for a Zaxby's. So we're using this to kind of know what they want for the shape of their site to be, but it's just an image, so we can't really convert it to a DWG file, and we don't want to just trace it and have it be off and make the dimensions being 24.37 feet. We want everything to be in even 1 foot increments. So today I'm going to show you how we grab an image and the process that I would go through to turn this back into an orthogonal site template that has exact 1 foot incremental dimensions for the site. So let's learn. So today I want to show you how to create a new site template layout. And here we have an image that we got from some random project somewhere in Georgia. And we want to turn this into a template. We can't just trace it line for line because it's not going to be exact when you trace it and you'll end up with odd dimensions. Everything generally needs to be to the incremental feet increments as they're dimensioned off in the project. So let me give you a little bit of guidance on how to do that. So we like to draw orthogonally, so the first thing we're going to do is draw this line here, and so we'll start with a line at 232.13 less than caret south 86D 56 minutes 32 seconds west. So there's that line. And let's move this up here. Did I draw that right? 232. 232. Okay. And 30-foot buffer. I'm unsure. I know it starts here, but I'm unsure if it ends there or there or there. Being that the numbers on the bottom side of the line, you would think it would go to here. Yeah, it should go to there, and then this is 17 feet. So let's use the align command. Align. The first point is going to be right there, and that's going to go to that point. The second point is going to be right there, and that's going to go to there. There is no third point. Scale and rotate, yes. Okay, and then now let's double check with this 30-foot buffer and make sure that that looks correct. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, and now just to make it easier, we're going to rotate the whole thing using the RP command like that, so that now the site is orthogonal. And then it's going to be a little hard to see some of these lines, so I'm going to fade this down a little bit. And we're going to start wireframing. So we start with this face of curb. And 31 feet to there, so I'm going to offset by 31. Oh, that's to the center there. And then this looks like it's about 2 feet, so I'm going to offset 1 foot that way, 1 foot that way, and then this is going to be another 12. 12, and then from here to there is 12. And then from there to there is about 7 feet, so I'm going to offset again by 7. I'm going to grab this footprint here, rotate it 90 degrees, and then grab that corner and let's put that on that 7-foot line there. And then this side, usually the curb will stick out past the building. So the back of curb will be on the building, so I'm going to go a half a foot off. And then this is 12, and then that's 21. So I'm going to offset by 12 from that face of curb, and now I'm going to delete that back of curb. Then I'm going to offset 21. So you can see we're just doing a wireframe. Same thing that we do on a lot of other deals. Now it looks like this road is a little bit crooked, maybe just because of the orientation of this site. Well, if we're doing a template, we don't want it to be crooked for all sites, so I'm gonna pick a number in the middle here and make it orthogonal. It's about 10, so I'm just gonna make that 10. 10 feet, 24 feet, 20 feet. These should be 20 also. Those are 20. And then let's figure out, that looks like 13.8. I'm going to call that 14 feet and do another wireframe. And so we're basically trying to figure out what we think the exact dimension is and then drawing it to be that way. So I'm going to do 11 there. Move this some increment, 9. I'm gonna make that 9 feet. And then we have another 12. And then another 20 and 20. Okay, so you can see this wireframe is starting to take shape here. I want to do an angle. I'm going to rotate this -30 degrees, and let's see if that doesn't quite line up. Let's rotate that another -5 degrees. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And move that over there, offset by 12. Okay, so now looks like we have kind of a wireframe put together, and I'm going to start doing some fillets here. Eight and a half. 8 times 8.5 is 68, so I'm going to offset this by 68. And just move this over a little bit so that it looks even. And I'm going to break that in the middle. Fillet that. Fillet that. 0 fillet there. 0 fillet there. Fillet that. And does it say how big this radius is? No. I'm gonna just take a quick guess here. This is measuring 42, really close to 42, so I'll do a trim 42 from that guy to that guy. And if we offset that by 12, that looks pretty good. We really don't need that line. I guess we could put a dimension there. From there to there. Oh, let me do LT scale, 20 sieve dim. And then let me try this dimension again. From there to there, okay, 31. Put that on the dim layer. CS annotation dim. What else do I need to do? Let's see what kind of radius we have here. .33. It's probably 32. If this is a 20-foot radius and that's 12, that's probably a 32. So I'm going to offset by 32 from that one to that one, which means that when I offset by 12, that one's going to be a 20. That one's a 12-foot radius. 12. And are these 8.5 feet wide? It's kind of narrow. I wonder why their spaces are all so narrow. And really we should start up here and work our way down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's really some people do these a different dimension. It looks like they're 8.5. So we have 9 times 8.5 plus the width of this is 11. So 9 times 8.5 plus 11 is 87.5. So I'm going to offset 87.5 to go from there to there, and we'll get rid of that. We'll trim that off. And 8.5. And then we'll just start offsetting these. 11. Back to 8.5. Okay. $25, and then this last one will rotate 45 degrees, and then we'll do a 0 fillet there. Okay, what else do we need to do? We need to do some of these spaces. So let's draw some of these spaces and then rotate these. Use the right hand rule, so positive degrees goes this way, so I'm going to do it, rotate that 30D, and then I'm going to extend it until it meets there. And then these are 8.5 feet wide in that direction, so I'm going to offset by 8.5, and then I'm going to extend there, and I'm going to trim there. And now let's just move them down until they line up. And now I can grab that one, copy from that base point to this base point, and start dropping these in. And then from here I can just go to the perpendicular of this one, and we'll extend this another 2 feet, go back to being ortho, go over here 40 feet, and I'm going to come back up and just do a 5-foot radius there. And then we'll end up dropping in our double block there. And so now I'll copy this one from this base point and go up this way. And I can fill it from there to there. This one is going to be 40 feet wide. This one was 30 feet wide. Offset by 30. There's really no need to do this on a template because it's going to change for every project. Let's do a 15 here. And then a 5 there. And then a 0 there. This we can move to there. We don't need that. All right. So you can see this thing's starting to come together, and everything is drawn to even foot increments. That's another 12. Let's grab this guy. And rotate him 90 degrees. and this would be 1.5 feet, and 0 fillet there, and then that would get trimmed off. That was the building face, so we don't need that. Let's do these parks. 8.5. Total length was that one, 20. And we'll offset those by 8.5. All right, we've got those. We have a little bit of cleanup here on that. TR for trim. Looks like that is a 30-foot radius. I'm going to do a no trim 30 from here to there. That's a 32. Trim 32. 2-foot radius there. Actually, I'm going to break that off and then do a trim 2. And that can go up there. Offset 12. Let's see, we don't really need that. I'm going to go off 1.5 here and then go up this way. And then we can do a 3 tangent circle there. Oops, I messed that up. 3 tangent, 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 TR. That doesn't work, so when that doesn't work, we'll do a BR break and then move this one to the quadrant there, and then move this one to the quadrant there, and then we can get rid of that. Okay, and looks like a 5 foot here, maybe with a little straight piece in the middle. So let's try that and see if that works out okay. We'll do a no trim. Sorry, this is a no trim. 5 from there to there and there to there. And then we'll break these two, move them back there. Break these two, move them back there. And that's an 8. So we'll do a trim 8 there. That's a 5. All right, this one, oh, so that looks like we should have done that 30 to there. So let's get rid of this and this. I think this 30 should go from that guy to that guy. Let's do a no trim though. 30 from there to there. And then we'll do the 2 foot from there to there. Wonder why that's not working. Non-coplanar. Let's see. This one says that the elevation is 0, and this one says that the elevation is off ever so slightly. And I wonder why that is. The only thing we've been drawing all in 2D, the only thing I can think of is maybe there's something off on the building. Doesn't look like it. That's really odd. Well, we made that back to a 0. So let's do a no trim to there. And break that. And then we'll offset that by 1.5, and that would be the striping there. And then we offset that by 1.5. And if that's 20, this would probably be a 32. So let's try that. From there to there to there. Let's try the AT method, 32. It doesn't look like a 32. Let's try a 20. AT 20. It's looking a little better. Maybe we just slide that up just a little bit, like that. And then we can get rid of that. Fillet these. Okay. And if that's 30, hopefully this was 42. Trim 42 from there to there. Oh, it looks like this was actually 1 foot in, and the 12 went to right there. So this was, both of these are 42. Let's redo those. Trim 42 from there to there, and there to there. And now I'm just going to grab everything, put that on that layer, grab some of this striping, put that on the striping layer, CS stripe, match that, grab these two guys, put that there. This would be the concrete, so we'll leave that there, and PJJ, CC, PJJ, CC, PJJ, CC, and this one's connected. There we go. So now we have a new template that was put on, that was drawn with increments of 1 feet. And that's how we make a new template. Thanks so much.